I know that you're often described as sort of a pop country artist, but how do you describe the music that you make?
I would describe myself as a pop Christian artist. It's funny that people say country because I am from Oklahoma, so I actually think that that's really cool. But I would describe myself as a pop Christian, pop production, and then Christian lyrics.
Who are some of the artists then that influenced you when you were growing up?
Definitely Lauren Daigle a ton. I just love her style. I think it's so cool. And then, of course, Taylor Swift.
I mean, I think she's touched on maybe everyone at this point. Everyone has been influenced by her in some way because of the incredible artistry she has for songwriting.
Definitely. Her songwriting is I look up to so much. I think it's so cool how she tells stories and just really creates an imagery with her songs and I think it's so cool.
Your song All I Know to My Knees is the first single from this EP, Growing Pains. Where did the concept for All I Know come from?
It really came I was driving and I just remember thinking, Lord, I really have no idea what I'm doing right now, but I know that you have it all under control, and I know that I can trust you, and I can put this at your feet, and I know that you're walking through this time of unknown with me. And I just remember telling Hunter, who also featured on the song, I was like, all I know right now is that the Lord is good and He's walking with us. And so we wrote a song. We wrote a song about that.
How did you come to partner with Hunter for this?
So Hunter is actually from Oklahoma, and so we actually got to work together a few years back when we were both living in Oklahoma. And he reached out, and I think I saw his Instagram post actually about him being in Nashville, and I was like, "Hey, I would love to get coffee. Let's write sometime." And we wrote the song, our first write together.
And what is your typical songwriting process like? Do you need to have music before you can craft lyrics, or is there no set way and it just unfolded a certain way with Hunter?
I feel like a lot of times it starts in my journal. Like I journal every day and I'll just write down my thoughts or what I'm going through, or maybe it's a poem or a prayer. And a lot of times I will take that into a write and then we'll kind of craft a melody or something out of those lyrics that I have and go from there.
How much of a hand then do you have in the production side of the music you make?
I definitely come in with a sound that I love and that I would like to hear. And then the producer kind of takes that and does his magic, and we just hear different things that we like and different things that we don't like, and we kind of build it together. But the producers definitely creates a lot of the magic.
This EP has 5 songs to it. Was there a number you had in mind going into this? You wanted to sort of keep it low key for this Growing Pains, or did these songs just speak to you and you're like, okay, this fits into my theme for what I was going into for this music?
Yeah, so All I Know is actually a single, and so there's actually 4 songs on the EP. But originally going into it, I had no idea what I was creating, which is kind of funny looking back. I just remember wanting to write about growing up and the growing pains that come along with maybe it's like moving churches, or maybe it's little things you notice along the way, like a friend that you're not as close to anymore, or maybe whatever it is, just I wanted to write a song that felt like a lot of change. And so I just kept writing and kept writing about it. There's a producer named Foster Farrell, and I love working with him so much. I feel like we create really, really cool stuff. And I remember I would come in and I would have like the same topic every time we wrote together, and it was always about growing up. It was about like a church and moving churches, or it was about being 18 and moving off to college, or it was about going through your old clothes and them not fitting anymore. It was just little cool things that you don't even really think about, but whenever you hear it in this project, it's kind of a bunch of emotions that kind of just hit you. So
Well, there's these 4 songs, and people I think can relate to each aspect of these growing pains. What kind of feedback have you been receiving to fans in the way that they connect with these songs?
I feel like a lot of them right now are saying, obviously, they've just heard All I Know and then a little bit of 18, which comes out this Friday. And I feel like a lot of them are relating. I feel like I've grown up with some of the people who follow me, and so it's really cool that we're going through the same experiences. And a lot of people have said that 18 kind of reflects with them when they've moved like high schools and stuff like that. And so I think that that's really cool.
All right, will there be some live performances of this EP coming soon?
Yes, very soon. I've booked five live shows so far, which is awesome. So
What can fans then expect from a live Estella Kirk performance?
all of the songs and all of the stories behind the songs and a really good time of just chatting. I love to talk to people after the shows and just to get to hear their stories. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to connecting with people.
Is there a particular song on the EP that holds a special place in your heart, or maybe even one that challenged you the most?
Definitely Same Jesus, Different Pew. It talks about how the Lord is very consistent, but sometimes we move churches like I did, and I went to the same church my whole life, but whenever I moved to Franklin, Tennessee, I obviously was searching for a new church and walked in, and it just felt so weird to not know anyone and to just look for an empty seat. And it was such a strange feeling. And so writing about that was really cool because I feel like it's something that a lot of people don't write about, but a lot of Christians go through. And so that's definitely one that's really special to me.
What do you hope lingers with people that explore this EP? Is there an emotion or a message that you hope remains with them?
I feel like I just really want people to relate to this EP. I want them to resonate with it and to just ultimately grow closer to the Lord.
Have you headed back into the studio then yet to make some new music?
I have another song that is coming shortly after the EP, and then hopefully a few more to follow that.
Ooh, any collaborations you can tease?
Not yet, but hopefully soon.
Who are some artists then that you would love to collaborate with?
That's a good question. I feel like a lot of my friends, honestly, I have some really, really talented friends. Rachel Summers is one of them, Kate Stanford, Kate Madison. Yeah, definitely those three. I just love them so much, and their voices are insane. So,
All right, I've got my fingers crossed manifesting for the new year for you.
thank you.
What would you like to say then to everyone who are fans and supporters of the beautiful music you continue to make?
I would love to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of the love, especially on All I Know. We're at I think 13,000 streams already, so that's really incredible, and I really feel like it's resonating with people, and so I'm really grateful.